Aries, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. Thank you so much for joining me for your October reading. I'm going to get into some career and finance. Then we're going to move on to personal growth. And at the end of the reading, we're going to do romantic love. When we get to the romantic love part, hear the words I'm saying. Reverse the roles if need be. Like if I'm describing something and it just completely switched around in your reality, then switch it around. That's cool. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm a storyteller, a vessel, a conduit from spirit to you. Spirit's got something to say to you. There's going to be something in this reading for you, but not all the time is the reading from start to finish going to be your entire reading, and that is okay. Check out my Ram Vibe lives that I do every single weekday. I'll do it in the month of October at 5:30 in the morning Central Standard Time. That's the same time zone as Chicago. What I do is I wake up in the morning early with you, or it might be afternoon or evening for some of you guys. I pull just like one or two energies, and then I pray and I send you on your way. It's non-denominational, guys. But it's a really good chance for the leaders in the Aries community to be around like energies and like minds, and we all pull our energy and elevate our energy together, and that helps heal one another. That helps raise the vibration. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for your time, your presence, your love, your grace, your energy, and your protection. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative come up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. Let's see what time it be. 2 minutes in. Let's go. Career and finance for the Aries. What do we have for the month of October, please, Spirit? Cutting ties. Career and finance is cutting ties. Illumination and real passion. I can't show that card. I'll try to show it, but every time I show it, it looks weird. Cutting ties is the first card that comes out. Guys, it says you may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Endings. A job doesn't mean burning bridge, or sorry, ending a job doesn't mean burning the bridge. Go with the flow is what Spirit is saying. Well, you're not the first zodiac sign in the month of October to get this card. All right, so this is what I get off of this. There are some in the Aries community who work in a team-like dynamic, and it was okay. But you've known for a while that almost like you can do better on your own, or I think that's it. You've outgrown the environment. So that's for some of you guys. Some of you guys, God is going to grace you with the trigger warning, the loss of a job, like via a layoff. And I say that God is going to grace you with that, or the universe is going to grace you with that, because you're being called to do passion-led work, purpose-led work, meaning something that you've always been good at. Doesn't matter what it is, just something that really, really feeds you. Again, you're not the only zodiac sign that's getting this in the month of October. Just because this card is coming up doesn't mean that you need to be going and giving your 2-week notice tomorrow to work. It's more of just like a, hey, and this could happen in November, but you could start seeing yourself really start detaching in the month of October. And now I'm seeing you at your laptop, like searching for other jobs, researching how to make money off of your hobby, something like that. So I'm getting broker, communications, fitness, food, hospitality, energy worker, healer type stuff. And now I'm seeing somebody in a nice car, but I don't know if you work in cars or the auto industry. And then the very last thing that I'm seeing is like a creative work. Like no, I know that some of you guys, this is for people that work for other people, this card, okay? Actually no. Hold on. I'll talk about the people that have their own job, but I see like somebody like a creative, like a gallery, like an art gallery, or like a music something, a music hall, right? So there's that. And then for those who work by themselves or for themselves, have their own business, I do feel like you're going to be taking a look at your work partners, because I think that there might have been some, not misunderstandings, but it's just like you feel like you're okay now. You're okay now to go and do this by yourself. Like you've picked it up. You understand it. You understand the inner workings of this business. Okay, so now I'm going to go out on my own and do it. All right, illumination. It says something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about a new job, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. So there's been like this nudge energetically, like, hey, like it's like a whisper in the ear, like, you know that this isn't the best job, right? And that's your spirit, or that's your spirit guide, or that's your higher self. Like, you know that you're not going to be doing this forever, right? You know that things are about to change, right? Like something has been itching. And I feel like there's going to be somebody, it's either going to be somebody in your reality that is like, hey, Aries, this new job just opened up. Hey, Aries, have you ever thought about this? Or it's going to be a commercial, or it's going to be just a random, just like somebody overtook your body. Like a random just epiphany, just like, whoa, I think I will go sell bikes. I don't know. Ice cream out of bikes. I don't know. Whatever it is for you, whatever it is that knocks your socks off. I can't show you this picture. You see the two people at the bottom? Whatever it is that lights you up, Aries. It says real passion. Stop wasting time at dead end jobs and find your true passion. What is your true passion? What are you good at? If this part of the reading is speaking to you, but you're just like, I don't know. I offer coaching sessions. I am not just a tarot reader. I am certified, guys. And the link is in my bio. Let me know. I have a client, and over the course of like 9 months, we went from him working for the man, if you will, and now he's got a work partner and he's got his own business, and he went from looking dead in the face and sick, and we're the same age, and he looked a lot older than me, to the last phone call that I had with my client. I mean, he looks good. Like, he looks really good. He's got the blood flowing again, if you will. That's not how he looked when we first started working together. So if you don't know where your passion lies, but you do know that where you're at right now is either dead end or just it's not feeding your soul, let me know and I can help you out. All right. It's to stop wasting time in dead end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. But listen, Aries, we're not settling for less than we truly deserve in any facet of our life. Now, you do still have to pay the bills. What did I say about no? You do still have to, you and I are both still human. We both still belong to a capitalistic society for today. And we do still have to keep the lights on and the Wi-Fi and all. We got to feed our kids. And you know, our dogs always want treats and toys. So I understand that is still a huge reality. But this is the age of Aquarius, people. This is something that they sang about in Woodstock in the late 60s, early 70s. It's now come to fruition. And the old ways of thinking about how you get stuff done is old mindset talk. We have to learn to change our perspective on what work is and what abundance is and what money is. I talked about it this morning, real time. Today's the 2nd of October. If you haven't watched the Ram Vibes, you got to watch it live this morning. There's new ways of doing things. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's called Easy. And that's going to be hard for a lot of you guys because I see the analytics and I see the demographics, and I know a lot of you guys are my age or older. Start doing some research on what this age of Aquarius is supposed to be doing energetically for the entire planet. Money for Aries for the month of October, please. The Star card. This is the age of Aquarius. What rules the Star card, guys? While I shimmy. What rules the Star card? What sign? Aquarius. You get a star. You see how I did that? It's the age of Aquarius. Oh, new beginning. I love it. Listen, the time of you feeling like your money just ain't working for you anymore is over. But this isn't how spirit doesn't work like this. Okay. Spirit doesn't work like in your head. You're like, oh, good. Now I don't have to do anything. BS. We are leaders. We play the leadership role in our life and we do stuff because we're Aries. We're cardinal signs. No, you don't just get to sit down on the couch and expect a check. Not that, okay. Some people, okay, so I'm retired military, so I do get paid to, if I wanted to sit on the couch, I could. And I understand that some of you guys do too. But we're talking about real abundance here. Especially with this star card here. So where you felt like there were blocks, that's over. That's done. No excuses. And the reason why there is no excuses is because in the month of October, you're taking control. You're healing how you handle money and how you expect money as a currency to flow to you constantly. Tenfold. The month of October looks fruitful. I'm not going to pull no more cards just because you never know what's in that deck. But this is the energy that's right now in these 4 cards that I have drawn. You got the Star card, you got the World card, you got the 9 of Wands, and then you get this Page of Pentacles. And it could be because you finally tap into your passion at work. Whatever it is, guys. It's going to be different for everybody. And you become passionate about turning your financial world around. There's also a potential message here. And I did see in one of the cards about an opportunity. So some of this could be opportunity knocking. Hey! All right, let's take a look at personal growth for the Aries. Personal growth for Aries, month of October, please. Thank you. The 6 of Swords. That's cool growth. Some of you guys, you could be moving on. Some of you guys could be jumping timelines, quantum leaping into a better version of self. Getting out and about more in the month of October. Not hiding in the house. That's the 2 of Cups. Nice. Wait, what? You mean if I don't just sit on the couch all day, every day, and I actually get out, I might meet someone? No. This is what you do. You go on your phone right now. You cancel your Uber Eats. You cancel your grocery delivery. Okay? You listening to me? And now sometimes I say, listen, you're an adult, I'm an adult, you can make your own decisions. But honey, let me tell you, you need to start going grocery shopping. You need to start pumping your own gas. You need to start going to the gym. You need to start going out into the neighborhood for walk your dog, walk your cat, put your cat in I have an extra cat suitcase. You can have that. Send me your P.O. box. I'm just kidding. I will not send it to you. You gotta start grocery shopping for yourself. I don't know if I named that or not. You know what's cute? You want to know what's super cute? I do it all the time. I did it last school year when my kids were in school. Maybe I'll start doing it because there's this a new Leonardo DiCaprio movie that's out. But I used to take myself every Monday. I'll call Mondays were mom days or my days. And I would take myself out to the movies. And I would take myself a couple of days a week to a coffee shop and not go through the drive-thru. I would actually sit in the coffee shop. I kind of got out of those two habits. But now the kids are back in school, I don't see why I shouldn't start. I'm going to do that. Next Monday, I think I'm going to take myself to go see that Leonardo DiCaprio. Could you imagine? Who you could potentially be rubbing elbows with in the month of October if you stopped going through the drive-thru, if you you know what I'm saying? Do you feel me? Turn off your Uber Eats. You can save money anyways. Win. The 5 of Wands, but it's so comfortable. I don't want to. The 8 of Cups. The King of Swords. Man, so this is what I see. This is what I see. I'm seeing in the cards, I'm seeing Aries that has been so used to like doing things the way that you have been doing, and you've come to that realization that it's not working. So you try to change it up in the month of October, and you try to get out there and do the things I was talking about, like go intermingle with other human beings, to meet somebody organically. And you're just like, it's almost like you're walking so awkwardly because you don't know how to do it, is what I'm getting here. And there is this trepidation and this second guessing, like, oh my God, like, ugh. I always get this whenever I feel this energy. This is what I get. Goodness, what is the green Christmas guy? He's like, but what would I wear? The Grinch. I always get the Grinch. He's been up in his mountain by himself. He was just not putting himself back out there, and then when he got an opportunity to put himself back out there, he talked himself out of it. Don't do that. Tell me about this King of Swords in Aries. For Aries, I don't necessarily see this as the person that you're connecting with. I do feel like, and then we get the Queen of Cups. I do feel like there could have been you guys moving away from a King of Swords, male or female, it doesn't matter. In the month of October, finding your footing in the energy of love. This Queen of Cups is you. Almost Empress energy. I know this is not the pre-Empress. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Ten of Swords. Yeah. I do feel like you finally get over it. You finally see through the illusion and where there was delusion in the month of October. And you move on from that. The Queen of Cups is telling me, and this is in multiple relationships, not just romantic love, but I am seeing a person here who's cold. King of Swords. This Queen of Cups energy for you, Aries, is you like, listen, it's the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, male or female, it doesn't matter, guys. But in the month of October, you're willing to put yourself out there, but you're not playing any games. This is standing firm in your boundaries, what you will and will not allow. Also, too, how you love, how you show up for romantic exchanges, relationships in general is going to look different in the month of October. You're going to understand what it means to detach like the Buddhist teachings and whatnot, what it means to operate in detachment. Yeah, you've got enough understanding with that theory, but then you also are just like still willing. You're not dead inside. So that's cool. The month of October. Let's look at romantic love, because it looked like there was kind of a hint of that. And also too, it's like how you show up in all of the connections is going to look different in all of your connections, with your neighbors, with your workmates, with your friends, with your family. You're going to realize how to weigh each relationship differently. Whereas I think a blanket statement for you, Aries, might have been that you just give across the board because that's what you do. But now it's like you weigh each relationship or interaction differently. Romantic love for October for Aries. The King of Pentacles. Hallelujah. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. I was about to start speaking in tongues. My goodness. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay, just over here minding your business. You took yourself out to tea. You took yourself out to coffee. Like I said, there's a lot of grounded energy here. I like it. Took yourself out. Like I said, Aries, turn off the Uber Eats. You better get out there. And you do. Oh, you do, and you look good, baby. Whether you've got money or not, you look like you got your together, is what happens in the month of October. And then, what, who is that? I was just talking about the King of Pentacles not too long ago. Oh, finally my light looks right. Now it goes crazy. Anyways, the King of Pentacles. I love the King of Pentacles. I love the King of Pentacles. And for those who didn't hear the last time, I said why it is that I love the King of Pentacles. Because this person can take you places, baby. Legacy. Okay, well, I don't know if this is like meant to take you all the way, like till the end of your life. I don't know if that's what this connection here is, but there's somebody that wants to invest and little old Aries. Looking good. Tell me about this. How does this play out in the month of October, please, Spirit? I like the King of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. Awakening, which is the Hangman. 3 of Wands. Ooh, some of y'all aren't going to like what I have to say. Okay. So this King of Pentacles looks like a changed man or woman. All right. So for half of you, oh, I'm wagering 50%. You better believe it. For half of you, this is a new person who you just run into while you're living your life, now that you actually have started doing so. Mwah. All right. And this person is very stable. And they've gone through some shit. With this 5 of Cups, they've had an awakening. They've done the beginnings of a healing. And because we're never done healing. And they're like, wow, Aries is somebody that I can see a future with. Like they get a vision. I can envision something beyond dinner on Friday night with Aries. Okay, we're just doing October reading, guys. The other 50% of you, there's somebody that comes from a distance. This is very specific now. Who has cried over you. I cried a river over you. Cry me a river. You better not be making fun of this person, Aries. Oh, well, cry me a river. Can I tell you something? If you haven't heard this before, then just listen to what I'm saying, okay? As somebody who's been married 3 times. I don't hate all my exes. So if you hate all of your exes, like loathe, no, actually, I don't hate any of my exes. I don't loathe any of my exes. But there are a couple of them that are cool people. There is another one that I will never, ever, ever, ever allow into my house, or we don't shoot the shit. That will not happen. Boundaries, right? So if you're like, oh, cry me a river, somebody's changed. This ain't for you, boo. Hop on the new boat. The new boo is you. Because spirit already knows you're not letting nobody in. Now, for the other people, somebody comes back changed. What's the intention of this new person for the Aries who's getting a new boo? You might get two King of Pentacles. You want me to use a different deck? What's the intention of this new boo? Oh, shoot. What's the intention of this new boo for those of you guys who are wanting new boos in the month of October? This guy's chill. This guy or this girl is real chill and very confident in their self. The intention. 5 of Cups twice. Okay, so that confirms that this person has been through some shit, the new boo. But the 5 of Cups is some shit in the past. Intention with the Aries, though. The 7 of Cups. And then the King of Swords. Wow. So they can vision something with you past going to dinner on Friday night, maybe 2 or 3 dates, but they themselves are being very careful. They are with intention dating. This King of Swords is a person of action, but their internal landscape when it comes to romantic love, they've been drugged through the mud. And so I would envision this person having a potential hard time opening up at first. This is going to be a slow, how do you do? And that's good. That's exactly what you need right now. You need somebody to be, no, you don't need somebody trepidation. You don't need somebody shy. I get that. But this person is careful. It's the king of, he or she came up as the King of Pentacles. Remember that from the beginning. Didn't come up as a knight or a page. All right. So, but this person is still careful, and they're moving from their experience. They're moving in this dating world, fully acknowledging all the experiences that they've had in their life. So if you do connect with this person in October, don't expect to be have a shotgun wedding on Halloween. Don't expect that. It's going to be slow and controlled, and that's exactly what, like I said, what you need. What are the intentions of this return King of Pentacles for the Aries community in the month of October? The intention? The 7 the 7 of Pentacles. You've known this person for a long time. 7 years plus with the Pentacles here. The 9 of Pentacles comes out twice, so you're getting confirmation, two different decks. This was originally your energy here, right? And then now this is their energy. The 9 of Pentacles. So this person comes, and I love that it's Pentacles, a lot of Pentacle energy here. So this person comes solid as a rock. The 4 of Cups. And then the Page of Wands. Okay, so the 4 of Cups and the Page of Wands is telling me that this has been somebody that has been really evaluating how things went down the last time that y'all were together. And they've got themselves, I had a vision of love. That's the 3 of Wands. And this person could totally be at a distance from you, like across the world or whatever. Yeah. Maybe they had a dream about you or an epiphany, and they want to talk to you about it. And in this idea, in this vision that they had, It's almost like they've already said, I want to talk about the past. I want to acknowledge what happened before. I want to tell you about what I know this might be delusional, but I'm already kind of envisioning a new future with us together. And here's my plan. I'm going to move to where you live. or I'm going to pay for you with this King of Pentacles. I'm going to pay for you to come and visit me every other week. It's something. They figured it. This person is like, I figured it out. All right, Aries, let me give you some advice for those who are connecting with a new King of Pentacles. Advice for the Aries connecting to a new King of Pentacles. Be open to the idea of somebody coming back and then somebody new, because you're still getting out there. Even if you have this idea of a particular person, Aries, look at what I'm saying. If you have an idea of a particular person that you think that you feel like this huge nudge might come back, don't stay in your house. Get out. Go frolic. Okay? All right, boo. New people advice. The Two of Wands. Expect it. Expect it. Also to get out of your house. Here's your comfort zone, way back in the castle, and here's this idea of taking action, of going and taking a look at the other fish in the sea. Go cast your rod. Go catch a fish. For advice for those that might be seeing a resurgence from a lover in the past, advice, please. The Five of Cups. This is okay, I've talked about this before. I've been channeling this for a while. Okay, this is you. You want to have a conversation? That's fine. We're going to have an adult conversation. I'm not going to be a dick. I'm not going to be an asshole. You're going to be surprised, actually, at how elevated I am. But, I'm not going to toot my own horn. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen. I'm going to hear you out. And then it's going to be my turn. And then if we can come to a common ground, if we can come to common goals, if we seem to match now, if we seem to mesh now, if we have the same values in life now, then we can discuss it. But this conversation needs to be had. And if at the end of the conversation we feel like, as two adults, we've got out, we've emptied our hearts from what was holding us back, the pain and the regret of the past, and we've decided we're not going to move forward together, then I'll give you a high five and I'll send you on your way. No hard feelings now. All right, Aries, I hope that helped. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Check out your Ram vibes tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, the same time zone as Chicago. Love you guys. Bye.